Hello and welcome. We are going to make some kombucha cocktails for the holidays. How fun is that? So, bienvenidos, 欢迎光临。我们今天就是要做一个cocktail，为了庆祝一下我们的新年快乐。So we're going to celebrar el año nuevo y la Navidad con estos cócteles hoy. So this one is the Apple Pie Tini. We are using Apple Pie Kombucha, as well as, in my case, gin, because I'm a big fan of it. But of course, you could use vodka in order to make your favorite martini combo. So Apple Pie Kombucha is apples, cinnamon, sometimes a little chai spice, and it really does taste like apple pie in a glass. Of course, fewer calories and a lot healthier for us. Although who doesn't enjoy a slice of apple pie when the time comes around for it? So hopefully you're enjoying your holiday treats, but don't forget to drink your kombucha because that will help with the digestive process. So this is super simple. Anyone who's ever made a martini knows. We've got our shaker here. It's already filled with ice. Now we're going to dose out our alcohol and our kombucha. So in this case, we're doing about a 50-50 blend. Of course, if you like a little stronger, you can always add more of either the kombucha or the gin. I really like small batch artisanal gins because they just have a tremendous amount of flavor. So this one is made here in California, and it just is so herbaceous and delicious. You know, alcohol was our original medicine, and so of course when we consume it in the right quantities, it can have a very protective effect. And in fact, when there were cholera outbreaks or malaria, gin and tonic was the beverage of that time in order to keep you safe. So here we have our apple pie kombucha. This one maybe not as fizzy as some, but so delicious. I'm going to do that equal amount in here. And of course, there's lots of apple kombuchas that you can buy at the grocery store if you're not making your own brew at home, but still want to get in on the kombucha cocktail action. And you know, all of these cocktails, even if you're not consuming alcohol, look really nice in the glass. So you can even just pour kombucha right into your cocktail glass, and it's got a delicious flavor. It's festive. I'm not shaking too hard, as you can see, because sometimes when we overshake the kombucha, it can fizz. So I'm just sort of gently swirling this. I'm going to strain it into my pretty champagne glass here. Oh, sorry, martini glass. We're making apple pie tini. Look at that beautiful color. I'm feeling like maybe I should add just a little bit more, but hey, we've got an apple slice to float here. That's a beautiful garnish, and then just a little bit of extra cinnamon on top. So apples are high in fiber. Again, really great prebiotic for the gut, as well as lots of vitamins A, B, C, E, K, plus potassium and other nutrients. So apples are really great for us. And then cinnamon is also an antioxidant and helps to regulate blood sugar. So why I talk about this is because everything that we put into our body can have a positive effect if we're being conscientious about our ingredients and where they're sourced from. So this one here is our delicious apple pie tini. Cheers. So refreshing. Hey, ready to bring in the new year with Kombucha Mule. So this is a classic cocktail that people absolutely love. It's got ginger, it's got lime, so many bold, delicious flavors. In this case, we're substituting our ginger beer or ginger ale for ginger kombucha. Now, ginger is the most popular flavor of kombucha around the world. For some reason, humans and ginger, we just love that happy relationship. Of course, it helps with digestion. It's what you get ginger when your tummy hurts, and that helps to calm everything down. And so ginger is a great, ginger kombucha in particular is a great beverage to have around the holidays. It's really going to help digest all those rich foods that we're enjoying right now. So this one's going to go a little bit heavier on the kombucha and a little bit lighter. In this case, we're going to do the vodka. Of course, you could use gin or whatever, bourbon, whatever favorite alcohol you enjoy. So we have our shaker here filled with ice, and now we're going to add our alcohol. So we just get, oops, hard to add it through the little holes up here, although I'm sure it could work. So we're just going to add a little bit of our vodka in here. And you know, there is like a fancy copper mug that you often find a mule in. I didn't happen to have one anymore, but this mug has a very special significance. My sister had a Renaissance themed wedding and they purchased a whole bunch of really cute porcelain steins from the thrift store. So that's what I'm using to celebrate my ginger mule today. So I put in my alcohol, in this case my vodka, and now I'm going to put in my ginger booch. Look at that beautiful fizz. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. It's going to have a delicious flavor. So kombucha, as we know, helps with digestion, and it also helps to detoxify the liver, which is why drinking kombucha at the holidays is particularly beneficial, because if we're overindulging, like I said, in rich foods or in alcoholic beverages, it can be difficult for our liver to process everything, and we start to feel bad or have a hangover, something like that. So enjoying kombucha during this time of year and any time of year is great. So, of course, all these recipes are in our cocktail guide, which you'll find the link in the profile. I'm going to gently swirl as opposed to mightily shake. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this into my generous mug. And then for garnish, I'm going to use, oh, that's right. And the last thing we do before we drink it is we want the juice of a fresh lime. So that's going to give that pop of citrus. So good for us. And you know, kombucha, like citrus, even though it has an acidic pH, actually helps to put minerals back into the body. So we call that an alkalizing effect. When it puts nutrition back into the body, that's alkaline. So like citrus, kombucha does that same type of property. I'm just going to swirl that gently and take a sip. So refreshing. Of course, you can garnish it with a little lime wheel if you like, make it look real pretty, or with some fresh basil or mint, or whatever you have handy. Cheers and Happy New Year! To your health. We are starting with the strawberry-basil. This is a play on a Bellini using strawberries. We are also using pink lemonade kombucha. This is strawberry, lemon, and thyme with a pinch of hibiscus. You can find the recipe in our book, or go to your local store and find any strawberry flavored kombucha. There's a couple different brands out there, so give it a try. I've already pre-made my strawberry puree, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the glass. We have some in here. So the strawberry puree is simply frozen strawberries with a little bit of kombucha in the blender to make this beautiful, gorgeous color. So strawberries, of course, they're delicious. My mouth is watering just thinking about them, but they're also high in vitamin C, B6, K, folic acid, and they also have fiber. So they're going to help grow good bacteria in our gut. They're going to give us life and energizing nutrients, and they also have nitrates, which helps to bring more blood flow to the muscles. So drink this before you hit the dance floor. So to this, we're going to add a little bit of kombucha as well as some champagne or sparkling wine. Champagne, of course, is the term reserved. Whoa, looks like our kombucha here is acting like champagne. That's because it's really delicious and fizzy. You can see the yeast comes up, and that looks quite delicious. I'm going to let that froth here for a moment and open this instead, and we will combine these delicious elements together. So champagne, or méthode champenoise, a little side fact, I did a report in college in French about how to make the champenoise. It's a special fermentation process, and that's why it is now a protected name. I don't know about you, but I'm one of these people who gets really nervous about like even balloons popping, so bear with me as I attempt to open this. I got a good tip from someone. Pop goes the weasel and the weasel goes pop. So this is a sparkling wine that I chilled in the freezer. So if you have some handy and it's not cold, that's an easy way you can do it. So I was told to leave the bail on. This way when I pull the cork off, it all dissolves together. Oh, wow, that was exciting. Okay, so let's see if we can get our booch open. The recipe is going to be in the cocktail guide that is in the link. But basically, as soon as we can get our kombucha open, we'll add that. But first, we have some bubblies. So it's going to be mostly champagne. Look at those beautiful bubbles. We've already got the kombucha in with the strawberry puree. And now I'm going to pour quickly so we get some strawberry kombucha into our champagne glass as well. For those of you who don't care for the yeast, you can allow that to foam out. And then we'll pour a little kombucha in here. So your ratio of kombucha to champagne to strawberries will vary based on your taste. And yes, I'm a little bit of a messy cook here, but we're going to use a little strawberry here for garnish. All right, looks like I cut that one a little too deep. Just want to cut your unhulled strawberry. The hull is the stem part. We're just going to put that right here. Isn't that pretty? Cheers and happy holidays.